What is up, guys? Welcome to the very first episode of our show that doesn't have a name yet. We're not very creative when it comes to that kind of stuff, so you're gonna have to give us a little bit. And something funny that we were talking about before we started this is we would say let you guys pick it, but nobody ever comments. So as of right now, it's up to us to come up with a name. Unfortunately, we're just not creative enough right now to come up with that name. So what we're gonna be doing today is I'm gonna let Mike go into what we're gonna be talking about.
So, we're going to start off talking about how much we think the Xbox One Scorpio will cost, and then we'll go into if we think the console will sell well or not.
All right, and then for this first episode, we're going to be putting it all together and uploading it as one big unit on Friday, but each individual episode, so this Xbox Scorpio talk will be going up on Monday, then we'll have a different topic on Tuesday, and Wednesday, so on and so forth.
And then if you want to watch it all at once, it's there for you on Friday.
Yes, exactly. All right, so Evan, do you want to start this one off?
Sure.
What you think? What it's going to cost?
I think, honestly, just with the PS Pro, it's still at $600, right?
$400.
$400? Isn't it $400?
The PS4 Pro?
Yeah.
Was it ever $600?
No, it was always been $400.
Well, Walmart screwed me. No. All right, so $400.
Maybe you're thinking of the PSVR.
Maybe that's okay.
Did you pay $600 for it?
No, it was like right at $5 and change.
Oh, okay.
I guess you could buy
change.
bundles for $600.
Yeah, I couldn't get the damn bundle because. Anyway, Scorpio is not six. It's not going to be $600, and apparently neither was a PlayStation, even though I own one. But I think it'd be right around the same price as the PlayStation Pro. I mean,
Think so?
yeah,
You think so?
I think maybe a little bit cheaper, but not much.
Really?
Just because, I think. I mean, you got them true blue Xbox fans that, I mean, they're gonna. The Scorpio is supposed to be the brand new, most powerful thing out there. I don't see why Microsoft wouldn't put a hefty price tag on it.
Yeah.
With all the hype and everything.
You're saying how much
I'm gonna say 400, 350 to 400, I think.
for the Scorpio?
For the Scorpio.
You want to go or?
That doesn't matter.
All right. I want to say with the specs that are coming out, and I don't see a way possible that Microsoft sells this console at a loss, and I actually think they've said that they won't sell it at a loss. But I'm gonna say, no cheaper than $600.
You really think it's going to be that expensive?
$600 at the minimum.
So, let me ask you this. Do you think that they're going to bundle it with something, some sort of like, either a game, I think it'll come with a game, but like something else? Do you think they'll maybe, I can't see them doing like with an Oculus headset or nothing. That'd be a steal. But just,
it wouldn't be for $600. Now they're in bed with Oculus, so they could do a bundle with them.
But the Oculus, they're like $400 or $500 by themselves, aren't they?
yeah, I think so.
Well, the Oculus is $600, I'm pretty sure. So at the minimum, I would say if they do a bundle with Oculus, that would be $900.
Yeah, I agree with that. Maybe right at $1,000 with the VR headset with it. But I'm also with Mike. I don't think they're going to sell it for a loss, and I think you're right. I think they did say when they first revealed it, they said it was going to be the most powerful gaming console they've ever made, and they went into like the teraflop thing, which I don't know what a teraflop. Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's a stupid name. Tech nerds always come up with the weirdest names for some reason. But anyway, I'm with Mike. I don't think they're going to sell it at a loss, but I do think that it's going to be a little bit cheaper than what he said. I think it's going to be like $550, which is not going to be much cheaper than what he said, but I don't think they're going to sell that many units, to be honest.
No, especially at $550.
Yeah, I mean, even at $400, you brought up a good point, and I want you to say it again. How much is the Xbox One S?
Xbox One S?
No, the Xbox One S is $250.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And if they're playing the same games, you can apparently play the same games on the One S as you can with the
it's
Scorpio.
It's all one.
Yeah, it's one big ecosystem, one big family idea. So,
which is awesome.
Yes, but do you think people are really going to pay, that double that money at the minimum, double the money
Mm-hmm.
to play the same exact games.
No, I mean only your hardcore gamers will.
Exactly.
And my it's kind of baffling. I really don't understand Microsoft's thought process when your first party exclusives or your console exclusives, you put them on PC.
Yeah, that was stupid as
Why?
I've ever. That's
Why the hell would anybody else spend $600-700 on a console, which in my opinion is what it's going to cost, when you can go spend just a little bit more on a PC and upgrade it gradually,
Exactly.
which is basically what you're going to be doing with that.
See, on the other side of that though, I'm not a big PC gamer. I've always been console.
I'm the same way.
I grew up, started playing the original Nintendo, always on a console.
Yeah.
Every PC game I ever played, I just couldn't get into it. You know, I know they make controllers and stuff for PC games now, but I just never could get into the PC gaming for some reason. It was always I had to have a console. So I can kind of see where they're doing that, especially Microsoft.
Well, I've never been a big fan of PC gaming either. And console, as far as console gaming goes, the reason why they do well and not everybody plays PCs is because of the exclusives.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a
And
big takeaway from me.
Microsoft just took away their exclusives, so I don't see a point in buying a $600-700 console if you can just play those same games on the PC.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I wouldn't never. I mean, it depends on the price, and I probably will never buy another Microsoft console just because the Xbox One was, in my opinion, it's gotten a lot better. But when they first came out, it was just awful.
Yeah.
I mean, mine's sort of broken. I mean, it's not broken all the way, but whenever you put a disc in it, it takes it. You have to keep putting it in there like 3 or 4 times for it to read it. And it's just, I spent $500 on that thing, and it did start doing that within a year, and I was just like, you know what, this isn't even worth it,
That's another reason why I say this console will be at least $600 or $700 because Phil Spencer has said repeatedly to not be shocked this will be priced as a premium console.
Yes, absolutely.
And the Xbox One when it came out was priced at $500. So to me that would say this will probably be more expensive.
Yeah. And it all comes back to games. I mean, people would buy Xboxes if they had good games.
Yeah.
Halo, it's like their only big one, and it came out in 2001. The first one did.
Halo and Gears is pretty much
Gears
carrying the Xbox as far as I'm concerned. I mean, those are the only games that are on Xbox that I can't play on my PlayStation that I would like to.
Yeah, absolutely.
And going back to the whole, you can play the same games on a better system. Are you going to pay that much money for it? I kind of did the same thing with my PS Pro.
That's true.
I forked out the money for it just because.
How much more expensive was it than? How much did you pay for your PS4?
My PS4 when it first came out.
Yeah, you bought it when it first came out, so it was $400.
Yeah, it was $400, and then
Your Pro was
Pro
how much?
my Pro was $400. So I mean, I paid the same amount.
But did you trade in a regular PS4?
No, I still got mine.
Oh, you still got it. Okay.
Yeah,
But you could have traded it in.
I
How
could have
much
traded
did you
it
trade? You got yours too.
Yeah, I got both of them.
Huh. I wonder how much GameStop would have given people because I don't have the Pro. So
I'm not really sure.
I would
think it was like
imagine
100.
they would give you a decent deal. So I don't know. I mean, but you guys are like hardcore. I mean, I think it's okay to say we're all hardcore gamers because we're doing a YouTube channel about it.
Yes.
Casual people aren't gonna. I don't think, in my opinion, are not gonna shell out that kind of money.
But yeah, I mean,
No.
I did fork out the money to play the same games, but they're faster. Well, they're not really faster, but the 4K technology and everything like that. And then the older games you can boost with the boost mode on the PlayStation.
Yeah, they added that in a recent patch.
To me, it was worth it. So I can see where Xbox is thinking on that. They might be able to play the same games, but with the faster, more booted up, healthier system.
They've actually said that they don't expect the console to sell, like crazy, like hotcakes or anything. So,
What's the point? I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. I just don't think it's a good idea. So that kind of leads us into the next thing we want to talk about that goes along with this, which is how many more consoles will Microsoft make? I think I'll go ahead and just say it. I think Sony will make a few more. But I'm not so sure about Xbox.
yeah, no, Scorpio. After the Scorpio, I think they'll make one more console, and then they're done.
Okay. What do you think?
And I honestly think they're going to keep cranking out consoles as long as PlayStation does, at least.
Okay.
Just for, I mean, you can't, that's like, it would be like an untapped market, I would think.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, the only competitor PlayStation would have then, besides PC gaming, would be Nintendo.
That's
And
really not a competitor. I mean,
it's not,
Nintendo's
yeah.
taking themselves out of that competition.
I'm
now.
honestly surprised Nintendo's still making consoles, but
Yeah, well, they're trying to. I guess they're cutting into the tablet type.
Yeah.
Market.
On the go gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. And I actually disagree with both these guys. I think the Scorpio is going to be the last one. And the reason why I think this is because of this jump that they're making to PC, where they've already sort of just made the jump over to PC. They're making all their games available on it. So to me, you know, I think I could see them easily making like gaming computers that they're selling, like that are sort of like these hybrid type deals, like between consoles and a PC. So that's the way I think they're going to go. They're just basing it on their previous, the last year where they've said they're putting all their stuff on the PCs and letting people download their stuff through Steam.
So my reasoning for saying that they'll make one more and be done is kind of what you just said. But Phil Spencer also said that the Scorpio will not be the last console they make.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. Well, okay.
got insider information.
Yeah. I'm keeping stuff from these guys. I don't want to be right.
Why don't you tell us who you Phil? You know Phil personally. Is that what you're saying?
We text all the time. I want to be the right one. But no, seriously though, Phil Spencer said that, he was tweeting one of the fans, I guess they asked him, will the Scorpio be the last one? And he said, no, we have plans for more consoles. And, which, that's down the road and that could very easily be canceled.
Yeah.
But
that's what I'm making on.
Yeah. But I feel like they'll make one more, and like you said, they'll stop there because they're making that transition over to PC. They're pushing all their games over to PC, and there's probably a way for them to make more money without the hardware loss.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, I don't know. I'm still sticking to my guns, though. I still think it's going to be the last one.
Yeah, very well could be.
Yeah. Hopefully, you have anything else? I'm sorry.
No,
you're good.
Yeah.
Hopefully, what they're doing is after they get this Scorpio out of the way, I hope they just focus on games. And I don't think they will, but I just hope they do because that's why the PlayStation 4 just crushed the Xbox, in my opinion, this generation. It's because the games were just better. We have so many good games on the PS4. Yeah. It's unbelievable how many good games they have.
The Xbox they were still getting beat from the beginning, but their exclusives came out earlier than Sony's. But Sony's exclusives that are coming out are, like you said, they're just better.
They're just better.
They're better games. Microsoft's been beating the same dead horse for a while now with Gears and Halo, and you can only make so many of those games before you have to quit. Naughty Dog and Sony's allowing them to just be done with Uncharted, and that was their bread and butter throughout the PS3 and Uncharted 4 on the PS4 and the new one that's coming out. I can't remember the name.
The new Uncharted one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to be a full game though, right? It's just more of like a...
It's
just a side.
It turned it... I remember when they said it was like a DLC. It was supposed to be a DLC, but then it turned into just...
more than that.
Yeah. So they're going to release it as sort of
kind of like a hybrid.
They said
I don't know exactly what
they said it's a full-fledged game.
Oh, is it? Okay. Well, that's good for us. I mean...
it's not going to be as long as Uncharted 4, but it's still... it's a full experience or whatever.
Yeah, cool. All right, guys, so that pretty much wraps up our discussion about the Xbox Scorpio and then how many more consoles each of us think they're going to make. So I guess we'll see you in the next episode where we're going to be talking about E3 predictions.
E3.
E3.